Hi, good morning. Good morning. Everybody right on time. Hi, Aditya. Hi. I'm so happy to see you. And that's a very genuine feeling that I have today morning. I woke up so nicely. I woke up so fresh. And my wife was like, Kya hua aaj? Something is special. I said, I have a class. I have a class. So I'm genuinely happy and excited to see you. I want to tell you what we want to do today. We have about 2 hours. At max, we'll stretch it till 2 hours 15 minutes. There's 11:30 session of Thal, so I'll make sure that you also have a rest in between, right? So I'll try to do it in 2 hours, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, can we begin, Bache? Can we begin? I'll tell you exactly how we want to do it, right? Dermatology is a short subject, so we'll address it like that, okay? Usually we take what, 20 hours in a regular batch. It's obviously a challenge for any faculty, including me, to fix that into 2 hours. That's such a small time. So let's see what we can do here, okay? I'll begin by quoting one of my most favorite guys. All of us know Steve Jobs, right? He had a saying which I will start with, which is called as connecting the dots. What does that mean? Do we remember, when we were children, we used to have these kinds of small diagrams, they were dot, 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 dot. And when it was original in the book, you could never understand what the final image would be, right? So there are different dots, hai na? Then you had to connect them, and in the end you're like, wow, this is a ladybug. Oh, this is that. So same thing is what we want to do today. We want to connect the dots. Okay, what do we mean by that? In dermatology, when we do 20 hours of dermatology, I'm telling you so many things like psoriasis, eczema, lichen planus, fungus, this, that. Those are individual dots. Okay, sometimes students fail to make a complete picture out of it, and then when an exact MCQ comes in the exam, they're like, oh, I've read the individual dots, but somehow I can't make the full picture. I'm making a mistake in solving. Have you not seen that, bache? In so many of your attempts, you will see ki, I know the notes, I know the theory, but I don't know why I'm messing up in my final attempt in the exam. I'm making a wrong choice, and then I come back and hit my own head ki, kya yaar, why did you do this? You worked so hard. Why did you then make an error? So I will want to do this. We want to connect all your dots. That's what we want to do. We'll connect the derma dots. That's what we want to do, right? Chalo, let's begin. So what is the pattern of the lecture today, right? What is the pattern for the lecture today, right? I will make sure that you write as less as possible. Okay, this will be shared with you. Don't worry about the sharing part of it. It will be shared with you. Just listen carefully. Be with me, and this is what I want to do. I want you to focus as much as I can. It's going to be a T20 match. It's going to be Virat Kohli now hitting sixes. It's not going to be 1-1-1-1 kind of situation. It's not a Rahul Dravid situation. It's not that. It's like a explosive thing. It's going to be fast. It's going to be rapid. The need for speed is what this T20 match of 2 hours is going to have, right? Everybody okay? Geared up? Let's be putting that energy inside. Let's not slack up. 2 hours of intensity, no break in between. Chalo. Okay, this is what we want to do. This is the whole pattern. I'll tell you what the pattern is going to be. I will ensure that we have about 2 hours delivery for this information for you. I'll have 2 patterns for today. We will do what is called as a quiz-based teaching. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll give you a quiz in the beginning. I'll give you a scenario, a clinical scenario. It's going to be a clinical scenario because that is what your MCQs will be. MCQs are not going to be what is the most common cause of this, the drug of choice for this. That's usually not how the questions come nowadays, right? It's going to be a stem, right? It's going to be this patient comes with this and comes with this and comes with this, and then you want to make head and tail out of it, right? So I'm going to give you a clinical quiz. We'll see how many of you can solve that, and then we'll discuss it. But very importantly, I'm going to give you this, the keywords. Okay, I also call them the 3 magic lines. Okay, I call them the 3 magic lines. I'll put almost all diseases in 3 sentences. That's something that I kind of wanted to challenge myself to do. Every disease in 3 lines. Okay, and we will remove the junk and we'll just focus on what is essential, right? Chalo, let's start. What are the topics we are going to discuss, right? What's the topics we're going to discuss? We are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 chapters. 2 hours, 7 chapters. That's the attempt that we want to do. Obviously, you can communicate with me in the chat box, right? So we'll start with blisters, then papillary squamous lesions, white lesions, dark lesions, leprosy, alopecia, STD. Intense discussion, good amount of volume of information. Let's begin, bache. Let's give you the blistering disorder delivery. Let's give you the blistering disorder delivery. I'm going to give you the theory. I'm going to give you the quiz. I'm going to give you the MCQs and the keywords, right? The keywords for blister, right? Whenever you have a blister, always remember, a blister can either be less than 0.5 centimeter, then we would call it a vesicle. If it's more than 0.5 centimeter, we would call it a bulla. That's the first thing you will see. Is it a bullous lesion? Is it a vesicular lesion? That's the first attempt for you to know, right? Okay, let's look at the quiz. I want you to answer this. Let's be very interactive. Read these 3 lines. I tell you every disease into 3 lines. Then we'll discuss. Chalo, let's begin. Let's see if you can answer. Yes, come on. Blister disease which has a scale crust presentation. A blister disease with a scale crust presentation, typically in the seborrheic areas. I've shaded the seborrheic area, the T-zone. It's called the seborrheic area, the forehead, the nose, the sides of the nose. There's no mucosal involvement in this blistering disease, which comes as scaly on the face, usually Nikolsky positive and direct immunofluorescence positive. Tell me the answer. Come on. Tell me the answer, what we are looking at. What are we looking at in this disorder? I want you to give me an update on what you think about this. We'll keep on doing this and I'll keep on giving you the answer as well. This is very typical pemphigus foliaceus. Very typical pemphigus foliaceus. An MCQ here, folia. Leaf-like scales, okay? Leaf-like scales is typically pemphigus foliaceus. Folia, foliage means leaf. Let's understand what is pemphigus foliaceus. Every foliaceus condensed into 3 lines. Okay, to understand pemphigus foliaceus, let's imagine this brick wall, all right? In this brick wall, there is a cement joining the bricks. There's the brick itself, and there is this black thing which is joining the bricks together. This black is called desmosome. Desmosomes are sutures connecting the bricks together. These sutures contain a protein inside called as DSG. Short form is DSG, long form desmoglein. Desmoglein is the protein all of us have inside desmosomes. What happens in pemphigus foliaceus? In pemphigus foliaceus, your desmosomes start getting ruptured. So this cross means you are rupturing them, and that is the pathogenesis of pemphigus diseases in general. So the cement is normal, the brick is normal, but the desmosomes are collapsing. That's what we know as the central pathology of pemphigus. Let's understand this. Let's understand very, very important stuff now. Let's imagine a keratinocyte. This is a keratinocyte, okay? The blue circle. The red lines in between are those desmosomes, okay, which are joining the bricks together like a suture-like material, right? Now, we know that the desmosome gets cut, right? Why does the desmosome get cut? Because the desmogleins, protein inside, is getting cut. This process of cutting the desmosome and the desmoglein has been called as acantholysis. What has been called as? Acantholysis. Acantholysis, right? Okay. Is that fine with you, bache? Yes. Okay. Okay. Right. Now, listen carefully. I'll just start again. Okay. Cut desmosome, cut desmoglein, right? Cut desmosome, cut desmoglein, right? This process has been called as acantholysis. Acantholysis is the process where you have a cut desmosome, a cut desmoglein, right? Now, there is a structure called as hemidesmosome. There is a structure called as hemidesmosome, and that hemidesmosome is below the basal keratinocyte. The hemidesmosome is below the basal keratinocyte. Okay? Let's come back, please. No distraction. focus. It's these are very, very precious slides. I made a lot of effort in making them. Let's not get distracted by what is there in your printed book. It's okay, you can ignore it at this time. Just focus on what I'm saying. 2 hours of listening, not writing. Don't write, everything is going to be given. I'm going to give you the annotated PDF. Okay, जो मैं लिखूंगा वही आपको मिल जाएगा, right? Okay,